This is a Qingo ACE779. This is what you would expect if you're getting one delivered, fully crated. I'm going to show you exactly how to get this out of the crate and get it off the pallet with as little tools as possible. Keeping it simple: hammer, screwdriver, pry bar if you got it, or a flathead. If you have the power tools, go for it. It's going to make life easier. And don't forget a little eye protection. The first thing you're going to want to do is pop the top off. Using the pry bar, just tap into it. It comes off easy. Oh, take your time with this. You don't want to damage the cooler. Just work around it. If you had something to step on, it would probably make it a little easier. Once you start getting around it, it just pops right off. Keep in mind, these things are full of nails. Just watch your hands when you're grabbing this stuff. After you get the top off, you're going to work the sides. You're going to start by doing the straps. Whether you hit it with the pry bar, screwdriver, or if you just cut them, that's the next step. That's it. So you're going to want to repeat the process all the way around. You only have to take it off on one side of the corner. You got to do it all the way around. We're going to take it off in 4 panels. All right, so after you remove the metal straps from the corners, the next step is to start working off the panels. So once you break the one side free, you're home free. Everything kind of just falls apart after that. Also going to want to be careful with the top packing material. The antenna is wrapped inside of the top one, so you can pull it down, but you got to work the antenna out of it before you rip it off. All right, she's uncrated. Now we got to get it off the pallet. What I like about the Qingo is that they secure it to the pallet. They don't build it into the pallet. It's a little bit different. It makes it a little bit easier to get off the pallet, especially if you're trying to do it by yourself. All right, so the next thing we got to do is get after these 4 brackets. This is where the power tools come in. All right, so now we got to get it off of the pallet. So now we're uncrated. Most of the packing material is gone. We're going to have to get it off the pallet, and we're going to work it off from the side. All right, we're going to get rid of this side bar right here. All right, I'm going to use this chalk, so I'm going to pop it off. All right, that's perfect. And then we got to remove the chalk in the front as well. All right, that looks good. Now, using the brackets that I took off, these are the brackets that were holding the legs. I'm just going to reuse them on the pallet like such. Just kind of give myself a little platform for another piece of wood. All right, if you have a heavy-duty hand truck or a forklift at the location, absolutely the best way to go. This is if you're in a pinch and you're a little unsure how to get it off. All right, so now that's what we're left with. I used those shipping brackets, screwed them back into the pallet. Now I have this little lip that I could lay another piece of wood on top of. So we're going to use the top. Seems to be the most sturdy piece of wood on the crate. Not by much, but we'll make it work. All right, so I'm going to use a drill just because once I put that screw through this wood and that bracket, it's not going to slide out when the machine comes down. So this will just keep that wood there. You just need it while it comes off the pallet. So I'm going to do that by drilling a hole. All right, now we're money. We'll drive that screw through, and we just need the screw to just hold the wood there just while we get it down. Perfect. All right. Going to use our hammer. We're going to tap all of these screws down. We don't need anything catching us on the way down. But as you can see, I used the shipping brackets and the lid of the crate to create a ramp. Now what I got to do is I got to put something under the wheels. I'm going to reuse another piece of the crate. So this piece is sticking out right here. This is perfect. This is perfect. A little bit. And slide them right underneath. All right, that's perfect. All right. All right, the fun part begins. All right, so she's uncrated, unbracketed, and we kind of rigged up a little ramp system with the pieces of the crate. So keep in mind, the weight is on the glass. So if you have 2 or 3 people, that's definitely better than 1. But if all you got is 1, get her done. All right, so the wood that we used from the top of the crate, we made the ramp. It looks great. It's perfect. It's level to the pallet. The brackets worked out. Everything's tight. Unfortunately, it's not strong enough to hold the pressure of the wheels. So I needed something to support it a little bit better. So I'm going to use these thin sheets of metal to just go over the ramp. And it should be enough to get it off. So if you were going to use this method, I would recommend bringing a stronger piece of wood or a steel plate. All right. Not the best method, but it gets it done.